There are certain crimes so grim that it continues to shock and astonish us whenever we hear about it. The case of Anya Blanchard is a glaring example of this fact. Anya Haley Blanchard was from Homewood, Alabama, and she was born on the 22nd of June 2000. She was the daughter of Elijah Blanchard, a businessman, and Angela Haley Harris, who was a registered nurse currently married to USC fighter Walter Harris. Anya finished from Homewood High School, and she was a part of the softball team. At the time of her death, Anya Blanchard was attending college at the Southern Union State Community College, where she was studying childhood education, but she was planning a transfer to Auburn University. Welcome to this channel. Today, we are going to take a look at the case of the disappearance of Anya Blanchard. Before we continue, if you enjoy true crime stories, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to get the latest news on topics like this. Anya was reported missing on the 24th of November 2019. She was last seen on the 23rd of October 2019 by a member of her family. Before then, it was said that she had been exchanging several Snapchat messages with her roommate in the late hours of that night. At about 11:09 p.m., the victim had told her roommate that she was close to her home, and at 11:40 p.m., she also informed her roommate that she was with a man named Eric whom she had just met. Anya's cell phone activity ended at about 11:49 p.m. John Mixon, one of the detectives on the case, testified at a preliminary hearing on the 3rd of June 2020 that Anya's phone had powered off or her battery had died around the Clarion area on South College Street. Both Anya's roommate and parents found this behavior quite unusual, which led them to suspect that maybe Anya wasn't the one sending those messages. A surveillance video captured Anya at Chevron gas station in Auburn during the late hours of the 23rd of October, which was the day before she was reported missing. One good part of this story is that although the police had not yet recovered her phone, they were able to use its records to trace her movement. It was determined that the phone had left One Murphy gas station and traveled in the direction of Longley Drive and Cox Road in Oxburn, moving toward a subdivision. It then went down Wire Road to Shun Jordan Parkway, back to the area of the Chevron gas station. From there, the phone went through South College Street towards Auburn Camp for a brief period before it finally went dark around the Clarion area on South College Road. Anya's car was last seen on a tab reader near Interstate 85, just south of Veterans Boulevard and South College Street. After Anya disappeared, there was an extensive effort put out in trying to locate her, and by the 30th of October, a task force was formed which comprised of several enforcement agencies, including the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, and the Alabama Department of Forensic Science. Anya's disappearance and the subsequent investigations that came with it gathered a lot of attention and received national media coverage. On the 25th of October, the police had found the victim's car damaged. The victim's car, which was a black Honda 2017 CR-V, was found by the police in disarray and abandoned near an apartment complex in Montgomery. The vehicle contained evidence of foul play, most especially the blood in the front passenger's seat. The Alabama Forensic Department later confirmed that the blood found was that of Anya, and it was an indication that someone had suffered a life-threatening injury. In addition to the blood, the police also found a bullet hole in the passenger side door and a shell casing in the left cup holder. The police also reported noticing an odor which they suspected to be from a cleaning solution, such as ammonia or Clorox. By the 6th of November, the Auburn Police Department released an image pulled from a surveillance video of a person of interest. The person in the image was later confirmed the following day to be Ibrahim Yazid of Montgomery. The surveillance video revealed that Ibrahim was in the store at the same time as Anya. He was seen buying alcohol and checking out Anya. Ibrahim was also caught exiting the passenger side of Anya's vehicle. Surveillance from another gas station also captured Ibrahim re-entering the passenger side of the victim's vehicle, and Ibrahim and the victim were seen leaving the gas station together. In addition to the surveillance video, There was a witness who claimed to have seen Ibrahim interacting with the victim. The witness also claimed to have seen Ibrahim forcing Ania into her car against her will and driving off with Ania still in the vehicle. According to detectives, the witness told a companion of his what had transpired, only to be told to mind his business. Another witness claimed that Ibrahim told him that he was in possession of the victim's vehicle, but would not allow him to see Ania. The same witness also claims that Ibrahim also admitted to shooting a girl after she had tried to reach for his gun. At the time of Ania's death, it was revealed that Ibrahim had been charged with possession of marijuana, robbery, kidnapping, and attempted murder. These charges were suspected to be connected to a crime which had taken place in Montgomery, where 4 assailants had robbed and beaten up men in a hotel. One of the victims was a 77-year-old man, was left unconscious, unresponsive, severely injured, and at the point of death. Ibrahim was said to have also been accused of attempting to kill 2 police officers by ramming his vehicle into theirs, and he was arrested in 2017 for aggravated battery on a police officer. Ibrahim had another criminal charge in 2020 for the murder of Stephen Hanby, which occurred in 2018. Ibrahim also allegedly attempted to kill a woman who had been shot during the Stephen Hanby incident. On the 7th of November, the police issued a warrant for the arrest of Ibrahim on the grounds of suspicion of first-degree kidnapping. A tip led the police to Pensacola, Florida, and the Florida Regional Fugitive Task Force located Ibrahim near Interstate's Pine Forest Road exit. When he saw that he was about to be apprehended by officers, Ibrahim fled on foot and refused to listen to the marshal's verbal command. Ibrahim Yazid was arrested, and he was taken to Escambia County Jail. He would later agree to be extradited back to Alabama. He remained in Lee County Jail and would be moved to solitary confinement after his attorney filed a petition to the court, claiming that Ibrahim was receiving death threats. The judge determined that there was enough probable cause to proceed to a grand jury hearing. The judge also issued a gag order that prevented Ibrahim's prosecutors, attorneys, and witnesses from speaking to the media. On the 22nd of November, Antwain Squirmy Fisher was arrested by the police on allegations that he disposed of evidence and provided transportation for Ibrahim after his crime. Fisher also had a criminal record, as he had previously served a 3-year jail sentence for playing a part in a drug-related murder. On the 25th of November, another suspect, David Johnson Jr., was arrested and charged with hindering prosecution, but the charges against the both of them were later dismissed. On the 25th of November, human remains were discovered in Mason County, in the woods off County Road 2. Investigators found a skull which appeared to have a bullet hole in it. Alongside the skull were various items which looked similar to those that Ania was last seen wearing. A leaf projectile was also found with the human remains as well. On the 27th of November, everyone's worst fears were confirmed when the remains were confirmed to be those of Ania Blanchard. An autopsy that was later done determined that Ania was killed by a gunshot wound. This led to the charges against Ibrahim being upgraded from first-degree kidnapping to capital murder. Ibrahim is currently facing 2 counts of murder, one for committing a murder in the car through the use of a deadly weapon, and another for committing a murder during kidnapping. The district attorney's office wanted the death penalty for Ibrahim. A preliminary hearing which was scheduled was later moved from its initial date, but the hearing was finally held. There were claims from one of the defense attorneys that the crime was committed in Lee County, and upon hearing the evidence, the judge found probable cause to send the case to a Lee County grand jury. During his time in detention, Ibrahim assaulted several correctional facility officers and was additionally charged with second-degree assault. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family and friends of Ania Blanchard, and we can only hope that justice is served to the perpetrators behind this crime. Ania might be dead, but her legacy still lives, as her death created the formation of what would be known as Ania's Law, which was a reformation of the Alabama bail law that granted bail to all charges except those for capital offenses. A scholarship was also established in Homewood Public School, and a bench at Patriot Park in Homewood was dedicated to the memory of Ania Blanchard. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think about this case in the comments below. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to get notifications about our upcoming videos. Thanks once again, and see you in the next video.